Yo, yo, yo. It's Marky Mark's Tarot. Hey, Jessica, how you doing, sweetie? You all right? How's it going? You've been alienating yourself lately. You feel lost? Well, you shouldn't be. You should always look for a better solution. It's that simple. What you gotta do is tell your mind every day, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Make sure you're happy. That's the main thing. If you're lost, you gotta go find yourself. It's that simple. Do what makes you happy. Hey, Philomena, how are you? How you doing? You gotta do what you love to do best. Whatever your passion is, whatever you want to do, you just gotta do it. That's the main thing. Is to do what you want to do. Whatever you love the most, do it. Whatever you're passionate about, do it. If you're passionate about multiple things, do everything. Do it all. Life's too short to be feeling like, like you can't do anything or you shouldn't do anything. You got to do what's best for you. Philomene, I just got your donation. Thanks, sweetie. You can ask your question. All right. Philomena wants to know, is her job in jeopardy? No, I don't think your job's in jeopardy. I just think you're overthinking. I actually got all good cards, so I got no, they don't. I think your job likes you. The people there like you. I think your boss likes you. Um, I think you have everything in control. Um, if you work with other women, they also are cool with you and they don't have no problem with you. And I feel like as long as you put in the energy and go to work and you control the situation and control your department or whatever you're doing, then that's all that matters. But I think your mind is overthinking. Yes. Yeah, I got all women here, and all these women like you, and they like working with you. I don't get nothing bad, nothing at all. So I think it's all in your mind. I don't get nothing bad at all, Philomene. I think your job's not in jeopardy now. I think the reason why you're feeling this way, it could be is because like maybe you feel stuck at work. Maybe like you feel like anxiety or you feel like things should be speeding up and it's not. But if you want things to be better at work, I think you should like emotionally, like have the freedom of speech to let people know how you feel. Like just tell your boss if you're having problems at work or you think that something's not going your way, just like concentrate and just like tell them about your feelings, tell them about how you feel about things, tell them if if you should change things or give your suggestions. Just emotionally tell them about things. Like I couldn't do this off the other day. That's why I'm asking. Yeah. Well, I mean that's normal for a lot of people. Like you know what I mean. People just do that. It's a thing. It's what happens. But I just think that this is something. I just think that don't be careless. Don't let it happen again. But I think that the people there like you a lot, and they wouldn't want to, that one little stupid thing, get in the way of that. So as long as you concentrate on your job and don't do the same thing, don't make any mistakes, then I feel like you'll be all right. I think the people there really like you and admire you, and I think that you do your job, and that's all that matters. Yeah. So I don't see nothing bad, to be honest. I mean, as long as you didn't sleep for like a whole hour or something on the job, that's different. So, but I think it's just pretty much they're cool. Jessica, I see you donated. You said, "What do I need to know right now?" Sometimes all it takes is like going to another place, going to another firm, another company, and do the same job, but just work for somebody else. Maybe the benefits are better. Maybe you'll feel better. Maybe it's a change of scenery, a change of people. Sometimes doing the same thing you're passionate about, working for somebody else, or if you can do this job by yourself and work for yourself, then that could be it too. But if you're like a person who needs to be around people, then you got to ask yourself all those questions. You got to say, can I work by myself and for myself? Yes or no? Then you got to say, well, I'm kind of bored where I am now. Maybe I should go somewhere else and work for a different company. And if you're feeling like you're bored and it's not fulfilling you, and that's telling you, yes, you should leave. Oh, there you go. If you're supposed to be your own boss, then be your own boss. You're not supposed to be your boss. You gotta be your own boss. There's no supposed to be. You should say, I am my own boss, not supposedly be. That's where you're going wrong there with saying things like that and believing that you're supposed to be your own boss. You gotta be your own boss. You gotta put your foot down. You gotta make sure you do. You gotta do what's right for you. You gotta take control of your own life. You gotta be the strength card and just like grab that lion by its mouth and say, look, I'm doing what the fuck I want. I'm gonna do what I need to do. All right, what Spirit wants you to know right now is don't be sad and don't restrain yourself from doing what you want to do. And this could be caused by your lack of faith and you're doing things that is, not rewarding. And that's what you're pretty much telling me. Now, this is saying that, you could be financially stable, you could be safe, you could be, family matters could be cool. Things all around, you feel like at your age, your experience and you have what it takes. You might have, prosperity and you feel good with family and friends and people around you. But what Spirit's also saying is you're emotionally confused, and this has to stop. Like you can't put your emotions in front of what you need to really do in life and what you really want. Don't think of failure. Don't think of mistakes. The affection you show yourself could be better too. You got to start thinking that you are the person that you need to be and start making that happen. See, because all you're doing is telling me, is, you're bored. Things are not fulfilling you. The job's not fulfilling you. You're saying you're lost. You don't know what to do. And you said, yeah, that is what I am trying to figure out. What is my passion besides my spirituality? Yeah. Well, that's the thing. You can have multiple things. Like me, I do this, my spiritual part, and I have, a business. I do electrical maintenance, painting, whatever comes to me, I take it. Even if it's bullshit work, I do it because it's something I know how to do and people are paying me to do it. So I do multiple things. If not, I will be bored. That's why I can't just sit in front of this computer and do readings all day. You see what I'm saying? So this is why you have to do multiple things. If you can't figure out, hey Nick, how you doing, bro? Okay, good. I'm glad. That's Spirit for you. Lorraine, how you doing? You don't, but that's the thing. You're saying, listen, you do this to yourself all the time. You say you need something to inspire you. You don't need nothing to inspire you. You should be your own inspiration. Nobody fucking inspires me to do anything. I just do what naturally comes to my mind, and I just do it. You don't need inspiration. You should be inspiring yourself. Self motivation, self confidence, self reliability, self confidence. That's why self becomes before every word. Selfish, self doubt. You got to eliminate all that. Well, see, if you're lost, how am I going to tell you where to be found? I'm telling you, but you're not, you have to do what you have to do to make yourself feel better. You don't need nobody to inspire you, or you don't need something to inspire you. Shit just doesn't fall out the sky and say, here you go, Jessica. We're inspiring you to be a nurse. you know? Yeah, I know. I understand you're confused, but you shouldn't be, because you're at the age now. You're the same age as me. If you don't know by now, you're never gonna know. So that's why I'm saying, like, there's no need to be shown or to be inspired by someone or something. You got to take that control yourself. Yes, you're in control of your life. That's perfectly fine. But if you're confused about what you need to do, you know, the thing is what I'm seeing in the cards and what I feel personally, right? Is, Jessica, is this: don't be indecisive. Whenever you have an idea, right? Listen, whenever you have an idea, just do it. That's the best advice I can give you. Because as soon as you put that idea on the back burner, you start to doubt the idea. You start to doubt yourself. You start to doubt what you want to do. You see what I'm saying? Don't doubt fucks. Just go and do whatever you want to do. Even if it doesn't work, you still got to try it, because it's still in your mind. It's still a decision. It's still something that you're thinking about. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm saying you could still listen, but you're twice that age now, right? You was a stay-at-home mom for 23 years. But what happened to the other 23 years of your life? You see what I'm saying? And you got to make the next year, the next month, the next day a day to start something that you really want. And whatever you feel like doing, do it, even if it's multiple things. I've heard you say you want to start your own channel. Do that. And then when you start talking to different people every day, you're gonna get more and more ideas. And you're gonna be like, fuck, I'm gonna try that next. Or I might do that. Oh, you know what? I've always wanted to do this. I'm gonna do that. Life's too short to be doubting yourself and being lost. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, but you say that, but you gotta do it. See, this is your issue. Is you say, I need to do this, I need to do that, but you don't do it. But you don't do it, sweetheart. You gotta do it. Look, I'm fucking inspiring you right now. You need something to inspire you, I'll inspire you right now. But fear, fuck fear. Who cares about fear? Fear of what? You've been in front of the camera already. You've been on Bacchus channel numerous times. What's the problem? You show yourself. You don't fear to go on top of a damn D and ride a D. So you shouldn't fear to go in front of a camera and just be yourself. You got me? You gotta do it. You can't fear that shit. The spirit's got your back. Spirit has your back. You have nothing to worry about. This is why I come on here every day. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about me. I don't give a shit. I'm here doing my thing. I don't care. You know, right or wrong to whoever comes in here, that's your problem, not mine. You know what I'm saying? You can't fear that shit. Fuck that. How are you gonna say you fear that when spirit's got your back? And you just said here, see, you're contradicting yourself in a way, or you're doubting yourself. Maybe not contradicting, but doubting yourself. And that's where the fear should be gone. You're at the age now where you shouldn't be fearing nothing, because you've been through enough. Understand? Okay, Nick, I see what you said there. Cool. Well, yeah, that's why Spirit showed me that the guy in the rare car, because I knew it was gonna be. They were trying to tell me he was of some significance. So yeah, that there you go. He's definitely a trickster. See what happens when you pay attention to people's cars and what they're driving. If you hear snoring, that's you know who. See, she's inspired by food, water, and sleep. She's snoring so loud, it's unbelievable. Damn pig. But see, listen, I'm gonna tell you something, right? And I know everybody's life is different, right? I'm not don't take this in the wrong way by any means. But what you said right there is a complaint. See, you're complaining about childhood. You're complaining about your parents that didn't do anything. My parents, listen, when I was 30 years old, I walked into my mom and dad's house and I said, look, mom and dad, I'm going on my own. I'm sick and tired of working for everybody. Oh, that's the worst mistake you can make because you need a paycheck every month. You need a paycheck every week. How are you going to make it? You don't know what you're doing. You never went to college. Never this, never this. Here I am, 16 years later. I'm still on my own. Never failed. And then if I were to tell them, hey, mom and dad, I'm going to be a psychic, they would have said, oh, you're a fucking idiot. Ain't that shit not real? What, you out of your damn mind? You're going to worship the devil? Tarot cards is bullshit. That's witchcraft. I can't tell my parents nothing. I just do whatever the fuck I want. And I don't care what they said to me. I don't care what anybody says or you're going to fail. I live to prove people wrong, and so should everybody else, and so should you. We can't blame what happened in the past affect our future today. And I know it's difficult. I know a lot of people that come in here have been abused, have been disrespected, trauma. Yes, I understand all of that. But you yourself, you as that person, you have to take over your own fucking life. It doesn't matter what you've been through. You've got it. You can't dwell on that. You have to look at what's gonna happen next for you. What can you do personally to change your life to make yourself a better person and to be happy? Who cares what anybody else thinks? You gotta say fuck fear, fuck my family who don't believe in me, fuck my friends who don't believe in me, fuck anybody who don't believe in me. You gotta believe how you change your life is how you view yourself. You gotta say, look, I gotta get off my ass today. And today I'm gonna start my channel. Today I'm gonna start this job. Today I'm gonna do this. Today I'm gonna say fuck everybody and I'm gonna do what I have to do. Today I'm gonna cut this person off because I no longer need them in my life. You see what I'm saying? Everything starts with you. Everything starts with you. Yes, I know, I understand that. But a lot of trauma, right, is dwelled on too much. I've been through it too. My parents always doubt me. They still do. And I don't care what my parents think anymore. But see, now you're talking about being a cancer. See, you can't keep making excuses. You can't keep talking about things that you believe that are holding you back. There's plenty of cancers out there that are wonderful like yourself. You just got to take the initiative to prove to yourself that you can do it. And you can't believe in fear and you can't believe in failure. If you believe in that, you allow it. You got to stop being a crybaby. You got to be the person who takes that bucket of tears and throws it away and says, you know what, I'm going to put on my granny panties and I'm going to make my shit happen now. I'm going to put on my big girl pants and it's time for me to show myself and spirit that I can do it. It doesn't make sense fearing. You're only in this world for so long. You know, I had to teach myself that every day. Well, sometimes you got to put them on. Sometimes you got to put on them granny panties just to say, okay, let me be a big girl. Put them on for now. And then when I feel comfortable again, I'll put on them dongs or go commando. These are just things that I say. You don't have to take it literally, you know what I'm saying? But it starts with you, sweetheart. Everything starts with us. We are our own worst enemy. We are our own worst enemy. Believe that. And if you keep telling yourself, if you keep making excuses, right, and keep doubting and keep fearing, you're not going nowhere. You're going to continue to go round and round and round until you realize that you didn't do it. Yeah, I know you are. I'm trying to tell you in a nice way. You know, I don't know what more to tell you, but this is exactly why I tell people the way I do, because I went through this already. I'm been there, done what you're going through. Been there, done that. Yeah, yeah. But I know you do. I know you're not dumb. I just feel like you need to actually make it happen. You need to do it. Instead of talking about it, dwelling on it, and fearing it, you got to be like Nike and just do it. You just got to do it. You can't. And once you do it, believe me, listen to me. Once you do it, once you start doing something, right, new, and you start to like it, you're going to be like, fuck, I should have done this a long time ago. That's what I say to myself every time I come on here. I've been on here for almost 4 years, and I say to myself, I should have started a long time ago. I'm an idiot. That's it. I don't regret it. I just feel like I should have done it earlier. That's how I feel. Even my own business, I wish I would have started at 21, 22 instead of 30. Because I would have been way ahead of the game by now. But you know what? Everything happens for a reason. It weren't meant for me to start when I started. Started early. It wasn't meant for me to do what I had to do. It was meant for me to do those things on those specific times. We all wish we could have done something at some point, but it's not meant to be. So maybe, now that you're, in your 40s, like myself, now you have to do something that makes you happy. And if that means starting your own channel or changing your job, doing whatever that you do, you just do it. Just outright do it. And you'll be fine. And you'll say, you know what, I should have done this shit last week or last month or yesterday. And if we can do it, you can do it. People always tell me, Mark, I wish I was like you. I wish I can have my own business. I wish I can go in front of people and do readings, but I'm shy, I'm this, I'm that. So is I. I don't want to be in front of this camera and have people talk shit about the way I look or the way I dress or the way I act or the way I talk. I don't want to hear that shit. But you know what? I got over it. I was like, I don't care. Your opinion doesn't matter. And there's a lot of people who still come in here and act like they know more than me, or they try to tell me how to run my channel or tell me what to do, or interfere in what I'm telling somebody. I don't fucking care. Do whatever you want. It don't faze me. So with that mentality, you'll go a long way. But you got to work on it. And I know you can do it, Jessica. I know you can do it. If I can, you can. I'm not better than anybody else. I'm just me. As long as you're humble and you're truthful and you're honest, you'll go a long way in the world. Even though it's Mercury retrograde, it's actually been a pretty good We can. At least for me, it has. Oh yeah, is that right? She came out of her dream. You need to get out of taking care of everyone else's mood and take care of myself, my happiness. Yeah, you can still do both. Why can't you do both? I do. I do both. I take care of myself and everyone all at the same time. It's called multitasking, multi-talented, and multi-helped by spirit. You can still do both. You can do it. This is what I was saying earlier. You can do multiple things. We all have multiple talents. Just schedule it right and do, don't overdo it, obviously. Don't abuse helping everybody except for yourself, and don't abuse helping yourself more than you help others. But, find the balance in between the two. You can still get out of taking care of everyone else, You can still take care of everyone else, but, as long as you're taking care of the right people. Obviously, you have children, so you take care of your children, you take care of yourself, but you also, you have to find the balance, right? And that's what I'm saying. You can do it. You just got to find a way to do it. You got to get that schedule going. So in the morning, if you take your kids to school, right, then you go to work or whatever. Whenever you have spare time, even if it's half an hour to an hour, you can start working on your own channel. And you don't have to have people help you do it either. I went live one night, and here I am today. As you can see, there's only you in here, or a few other people come in and out. And that's all you really need. All you really need is a few good people. You don't need your room to blow up, because that's when more people is more problems. Less people is less problems. A lot of times people just want to come in, get their answer, and then they leave. That's fine. Don't take it personally. Just know that person was in your room for a hot minute, got what they need, and they're gone. Then there's some people that hang out with you, talk to you all the time, become good friends, become a person that, and you're going to have enemies too. It's a part of life. Sometimes it's busy, sometimes it's slow. Yesterday, I only had like 2 people, and then I just logged off. I was like, fuck this, I ain't staying here no more. I wasn't even on here for an hour. And now I've been on here for half an hour, and I've had a handful of people. But it's cool. I don't care. It's all good. Because not every day is going to be a day where you do a shitload of readings, or you make money, or you do whatever. It's just a part, you just got to accept it. Once you accept it, it'll all find its own balance. It'll all make up for the days you didn't do anything. But I mean, that's a decision that I feel like you should make. Is do things that make you happy. You're always, every psychic in this world, right, that has a channel or reads for people. I'm just using this as an example. Everybody resonates with somebody, right? I'm going to resonate with 50 different people, and those 50 people might not resonate with you. But you got 50 people that resonate with you that won't resonate with me. Because we're not assigned to every single person. Neither is God. Neither is Jesus. Neither is the devil. Jesus, God, the devil, and the devil all have different followers. So do you, so do me. We all have different friends. We live in different countries. Everything's different. Nobody's supposed to be reading for every single damn person. You're always going to have there's 10, 15, 20 people that worship the ground you walk on because you're right for them all the time, or you're always helping them in a certain way. You give your all to them. And those people will always have your back. Same thing with life and work. You may work with 10 people, 5 people are amazing and 5 are assholes. Or 2 are assholes, 3 are okay, high and low, and 5 are amazing and 1 is your best friend. You have to understand you can never please everybody. And I never come on here and try and claim that I'm reading every single person's life. I'll try. If I succeed, then you'll come back. If I don't, you'll find somebody else. And that's okay. I don't take that shit personally. At least I was honest. Or I just say, hey, look, maybe you and I is not connecting right. So something on your end. You know it ain't me. Because I feel like I'm at the highest level of spirituality in my eyes. And that's all that matters to me. So I'm going to try and read every single person that comes in here to the best of my ability and what spirit can give me. If not, then life goes on. You're probably going to find somebody else. And then you have people who have multiple readers who are always right about them, and because they're lucky, because they have that. Yeah. And that's all that matters. I try to be. I think I succeed at that. But somebody else might look at me and say, you know what? This guy's a fucking idiot, or he's an ass, or he's this, or he's that. But it don't matter to me anymore. I really don't care what anybody thinks. If it's good stuff, then okay. Yeah. You know, I get a compliment or people say, hey, look, Mark, thanks a lot for everything you've done for me. I appreciate it. It'll make me feel good about myself. And then at least I helped somebody. I don't want to say, yeah, I fucked this person over and robbed them. I don't want to say that because that's not what I want to do. So you gotta, it starts with you. Once you start, it's gonna all pan out in the right way. When I first went on my own business, it was rough. The first few weeks, I was like, "Fuck! I hope I make it." Because if I don't make it, I'm never gonna hear the end of it, and I'm gonna feel like I can't do it. So all of a sudden, I started putting out my name, handing out business cards. The next thing you know, my sister got me some work with some people, and then word of mouth went around. My business cards didn't do me no justice. I was giving business cards to the wrong people who didn't give a fuck about me, that didn't want to take a chance because I was, new on the scene. So then one of my best friends, mom and dad gave me a job. And then his brother and his wife gave me a job. And then his parents gave me a job. Then this guy's parents ended up being multi-millionaires, and I would have never guessed. And they're still my clients till today, and I survive off of them because they give me work. But they won't recommend me to anybody because they want me for themselves because they finally found somebody that does the work properly. And that's all you really need. You don't need hundreds and thousands of fucking clients. You just need the right clients that will supply enough finances for you to work, to live, and to save, and to always have work. I figured that out the hard, I figured that out the hard way. But after I figured it out, I said, you know what? And you have to find people who are going to pay the bills. And the same thing happens on here to a certain extent. I have my long-term clients that come on here since I've been starting. They come to me all the time. Then I have the new people that come in. They try me out. They like it. They come back. They don't. They go back to the person they were dealing with. Who cares? It don't make no difference to me. I'll do the same thing. I'm only going to go where I'm appreciated, and I'm going to go to where I feel I'm being treated honestly, and that's all that matters. It's not about quantity, it's about quality. Sometimes more equals less, and less equals more. Yeah. And that's how I view myself. I feel like I'm a quality reader that gives quality answers. I always give more than what I get, and I feel like that's the way I want to operate. There's nothing wrong with that. But some people come in here, oh, you should charge more, you should do this. I'm not doing nothing you say. I don't give a fuck what you say. I'm doing what I want to do. Oh, but if I had your talent, I'd be charging her. I said, well, that's you. You're not me. That's why you're not doing what I'm doing and not making what you're thinking you're gonna make. Because it ain't about that for me. Because I'm gonna die, and all the things I have is not going in my coffin. There's no U-Haul and no truck and no storage room where I'm going with all my shit. It don't work that way. And it's not gonna stay here for my next life either. That's why I don't give a shit no more. I live my life day by day. I stay as happy as I can be. Money comes, money goes. Sometimes you work today, sometimes you work tomorrow. Sometimes you make a lot of money, sometimes you make a little bit. Sometimes you're mad, sometimes you're fucking happy. Sometimes you drink water, sometimes you drink vodka. Sometimes you have sex, and sometimes you don't. You know? Live life accordingly. Every day could be a good day, and every day can be a bad day. It all depends on you. Hey now, see, was that so hard? Yeah, you can have more. Everybody wants more. Everybody wants more. Sometimes you might not get it the way you want it, and you'll eventually get it if you want to. But you can have more if you want. More is what you want. You can have it. We all need more. Yeah? Like that saying says, the more the better. But sometimes the more is you can't handle it. So if you can handle it, if you want more, you got to say, can I handle more? And if you can handle more, then take it. Sometimes I say, fuck, I wish I didn't have all this damn work. I want to relax, or I want to like take a chill. Sometimes it don't work that way. Sometimes I keep getting more work, and I'm like, fuck, when am I gonna do this shit for myself? And somebody else will call me, hey Mark, can you do this? I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, okay. I'll be there on Monday. Yeah, I can fix that. I'll be there. Okay, cool. And things that I want to do for myself don't happen, but it's not meant for me to do those things because I'm got work. So you have to take it while you get it. It's the same thing like tonight. I didn't want to come on here tonight. I just want to go straight sleep. But I said, nah, I want to come on here and talk to my friends. I didn't say I want to come on here and make money. I just said I want to come on here and talk to my friends. And my friends come on here. Sometimes a lot, sometimes a little bit. It all depends. So my whole point is just live in the moment. Live in the present. Don't think about tomorrow. Don't think about the next day or the future. Just live for today. Now I wake up and I'm like, what am I going to do today? Okay, I'm going to go over there and do this. I'm going to do that. That's what I did the past few days. I wake up and I'm like, I go outside, I take the dog outside, and I'm like, what am I going to do today? I was like, you know what? I should clean that up right now. Or you know what? Maybe I should do that today. Or maybe I should go to this store and go get this today and start that. And then I find myself saying, you know what? At least I got that accomplished. Oh, well, okay, well, now tomorrow maybe I'll do that. Or maybe next time I'll do this when it's raining. If that's how you look at it, then that's what it is. But you can tell yourself, I'm going through a transition, a spiritual transformation. I'm being nudged into, out of my comfort zone. You can say all those things, but if you believe those things, if you believe everything you just said, then that's cool. Allow that to motivate you. Allow that to inspire you. We are what we believe we are. If you believe that, then it can be that. Always believe you can make yourself better. Doesn't matter what age, what race, what size, what color, it doesn't matter. You can always make shit happen. It's like my business sometimes is slow, and I come on here and I get busy on here. Sometimes when this is slow, my psychic stuff is slow, and then I'll be busy on my electrical maintenance business side. And then if I don't have no work in either section, then I can go work on myself. I can, paint my living room, or go wash 3 loads of clothes and fucking like clean my apartment, or go visit my parents and go do some work down there. You see what I'm saying? Every day shouldn't be wasted. Every day you got to do something, even if it's like a couple hours of shit. Even if you say, okay, today I got to go grocery shopping, and when I come back, I'm going to wash my clothes, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and you don't make no money that day. Who cares? What if you die the next day? At least you did what you wanted to do. My friend's dad passed away yesterday morning. He was 85 years old. I watched this guy fish off a dock. During the day, he was like this lady's caretaker. Like, he took care of this rich lady's house. And at night he would go fishing. And he would catch fish off this dock and feed his family. And when he got older, like in his 70s, he kind of got sick and he stopped fishing. He actually bought fish at the same fisherman place that I do. And he saw me and I spoke to him, whatever. This is a couple years ago. But when I heard he passed away, I said, you know what? He had a good life. He had 3 children, wife, stayed, never got divorced or anything like that. He had a nice house. He put his kids through school. All his kids are successful, right? His wife was in, like, his wife can't walk anymore. She's old and she was all fucked up anyway. But he still went grocery shopping. He was in grocery shop the other day. My sister saw him. He didn't know where something was, and my sister helped him. He was like, "Oh, thank you so much, whatever." And then yesterday he died, 85 years old. But he had a good innings. He had a good life. He had a heart attack and he died. But I know for a fact that God's got his back, and he's probably in heaven. But at least he lived 85 years. He lived a good life. At least he was happy before he died. He was still grocery shopping, looking at all these young, me if I was that age, but I'll be like looking at all these hotties and shit, and, thanking God for my life and my children and my grandchildren and all that type of stuff, Fuck. But guess what? He's dead now, and he can't take all the shit that he built with him. He can come back in spirit and enjoy it. But that's about it. As a spirit, you're just gonna see the shit. But you can't put on a hat. You can't put on a pair of clothes. You're just gonna be a spirit. You don't need money. You don't need none of that shit in heaven. That's what it's all about. You want some real truth oracle cards from the marquee deck? Which one did he? The red one or the blue one? I got both here. I'll give it to you from the red one if you want. The red one is a little bit more up to date. All right. Okay. Put yourself first and everyone else after. You were just talking about that. Put yourself first and everyone else after. Take a social media break. And think less and do more. Can't get any better than that. We just finished talking about that. And on the bottom it says, don't believe everything you hear. Well, I didn't even have to pull cards. See, I already told you all of that already. But there you go. That's more confirmation for you. That's more confirmation. That is more confirmation for you. What more you want me to say? Anyway, I'm going to go sleep. So I can't believe how fast today went by super fast. Every Sunday it goes by fast, and then Monday comes and you're like, "Fuck, man, really?" Back to work tomorrow. Back to reality. It's been a nice weekend, but a crazy weekend. Tomorrow, I gotta do some work. All right, cool. No problem, sweetheart. It's good catching up with you, talking to you. Just keep working on yourself and use our talk tonight as inspiration and getting your shit. We're talking about what you need to talk about. Just do what you have to do. Don't give up. Keep moving forward. All right. Sending you love and healing and motivation. All right. Take care. I'll see you next time.